Program that has made headlines everywhere against the back-to-back-to-back national champions, coming off a blowout win earlier today right here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. It's game 2 of the PVCC, the Blue Devils and the Sooners, one of the best matchups, and it's just this second game of this tournament. Happy to have you along for the ride. Corey Brooks, Nicole Mendez with you. Nicole, this is everything you want in a pre-conference matchup. OU, with all the momentum in the world, the prohibitive favorite to win another national championship against a Duke team in the top 10, looking to make even more headlines. It was a really young team last year that could be simply sensational here in 2024.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the matchup that this is how you want to open up your season with a bang. If you're Duke and you want to make an impact, you want to make a scene, this is a team that you've got to play. In Oklahoma, they're reigning champs. They're ranked #1, but that was last year. This is this year. It's a whole new season. It's a whole clean slate, clear playing field. So it's time for both of them to get after it.
All the preseason conversations are done, and there were no more conversations about any individual player than the pitcher you see in the circle right now. Kelly Maxwell begins her OU career with a base knock for Deanna Jennings. That's not how you drew it up for one of the best pitchers in America. One pitch, one on for the Blue Devils.
Hey, efficient right there. You see it? You like it? This field's looking a little bouncy. That's the advantage. You know, I've been thinking about slappers a lot heading into this year, and I've seen less and less of them as the years go on. Whenever you see a hard field like that, use it to your advantage. One pitch, one hit.
Brings in the transfer, Giselle Tapia. So transfer on transfer here as that misses high. Ana Gold, Claire Davidson, Amina Vega, Kelly Torres, Francesca Freelix, Jada Baker, and Kelsey Zampa. The opening 9 for Marissa Young and the Duke Blue Devils. Kelly Maxwell, arguably the headline in the offseason. If she wasn't, it was the thing that she was in response to in Jordy Ball going to Nebraska. We'll see her later tonight. But Kelly Maxwell going from Oklahoma State to Oklahoma, further cementing this group as the #1 preseason favorite. But so far, so good, because Deanna Jennings, who was simply brilliant for Duke last year, got off to a great start, and now Tapia trying to keep the battle going here against Maxwell. Giselle Tapia, the transfer from Pitt. Tapia hits that one well, but it is at Boone.
That one, you could see Kelly Maxwell, known for her curveball, kind of seeing a few rise balls up and in on those lefties. I think we saw with the first slap hit and then the second pitch bunt attempt. Duke's coming in, and they're looking to be aggressive. They're looking to attack. I think Oklahoma knows that's going to be their mindset, so they're trying to get them to chase out of the zone.
That one gets away from Maxwell and hits the elbow. Gold goes to first.
And you can hear Duke immediately responding kind. They get a hit, they get on. It doesn't matter. It's a base runner. That's exactly what they want. Whenever you're Duke and you have the kind of powerhouse offense, runner on second with one out, that's ideal in the first inning.
Uncharacteristic start for Kelly Maxwell, who dominated in this tournament with the Cowgirls. And now Duke will bring one of their hottest hitters to bear. Yes, it's just game 1, but Claire Davidson was scorching for the Blue Devils in the fall. Has lit it up in the practice sessions before this, the Puerto Vallarta College Challenge. And Kelly Maxwell senses that, comes with 2 quick strikes.
I think there's something to be said for first game, first inning. New team last year, a little bit of nerves, but like you said, she looks like she's settling in.
Just the waist pitch to try and see if you can bait Davidson. Everything that doesn't go OU's way is always magnified a little bit because you consistently expect perfection from the back-to-back-to-back national champions. But bouncing back from adversity, it's why they're here, a member of this outstanding field. They don't want to win every game by 15-0 this early. They want to be challenged, and they're certainly going to get that from these Blue Devils. To center. That's great range from Jada Coleman. Squirts away, but no real advance to be had. That Oklahoma defense, outstanding again.
Outfield really having to have the range here. It's early in the morning. Having played on that field, I know that sun can get pretty brutal. It can get pretty intense. So being able to track that down in the gap and battle the sun, you can kind of see by the angle of Kinzie Hansen's helmet, it's pretty much overhead at this point.
That sun did get Coleman late in the first game, but she has very clearly adapted and overcome as Vega watches strike one.
I think something to be said also is we saw rise ball the first two batters, but as she settled in, Kelly Maxwell has peppered in a lot more curve. As I say that, she throws a rise, but she's peppered in a lot more curve, and you can tell that's where she's comfortable. That's where her go-to pitch is. Even though that is her go-to, we've seen Duke swing at a lot of high pitches, and that's the one that they look like they're hunting after.
Looks so good coming out of her hand, but it doesn't wind up being very good by the time it gets to the plate. Last two have missed too high, though. And so Kinzie Hansen will go talk to her pitcher, Maxwell. Gives us a chance to set the defense here for OU. We just saw Coleman in center. Core is in left. Boo.
But a long conversation between her and Hansen, and we've got a bit of a break, to be honest with you, from the broadcast location. We are kind of in a bit of a breezeway with the awning that covers the field. Oh, look, Bubba Ewald's our home plate umpire. How about that? Get a good, consistent zone today from Bubba. 2 balls and a strike. We're set to go. The pitch from Maxwell. Oh, my, that is pretty. Right on the outside corner, strike 2. How much is a strikeout to end this inning, Kelly Maxwell? Send this crowd into a frenzy. The 2-2 pitch just gets a piece of it as Vega to foul it back. Boone, that shade that was there in right field in game one is no longer reaching into the right field corner. So that's just in foul territory. That's it. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Kelly Maxwell gets the K in her first inning in a Sooner uniform to shut down the Blue Devil threat. We head to the bottom of the first inning, scoreless in Mexico. This is Sooner softball from Learfield.
When you hire your local CertaPro painters, you get
the power of a cut above.
Decades of expertise to transform your home, from so-so to virtuoso.
The power of neighborhood painters.
We live where you live, and probably like the same pizza place you do. Put
the power of pro
to work for you today. Get your project started at CertaPro.com.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated.
The Showplace Theater is the best place for live music.
And with some of the best acts around. Ryan Bingham with the Texas Gentlemen, April 19th. Kip Moore, April 20th. Chelsea Handler, May 3rd.
I was with my brother the other day, and I said, "Why are you even a parent?" I said, "You're not very good at it."
And Brantley Gilbert, May 10th.
Riverwind, the Metro's best casino experience.
Getting your biggest tax refund from Jackson Hewitt can lead to some spirited reactions.
Jackson Hewitt!
Jackson Hewitt is so sure that you'll get your biggest refund that if they don't, you get your money back plus $100.
Jackson Hewitt!
And Jackson Hewitt also guarantees the accuracy of your return for life. So don't just sit there. For your biggest refund guaranteed, walk into a Jackson Hewitt today and dance out Jackson Hewitt!
Here we go to the bottom of the first inning. Jada Coleman will lead things off. Here is your starting lineup. Presented by Norman Regional Health. Jada Coleman leads it off. Ella Parker will bat second. Tiare Jennings in the 3-hole. Followed by Hanson batting fourth in the cleanup spot. Sid Sanders will bat fifth and play first. Alyssa Brito in the 6th spot. With Avery Hodge batting 7th. Hannah Core in the 8th spot. And Riley Boone will bat 9th. There was it looks like that Curd had grabbed the wrong face mask. So as she ran out, she asked for time, and Bubba Ewald, the home plate umpire, was kind enough to give it to him. So here we go. Jada Coleman leads things off. They are in tight at the corners, with Tappy at first and Gold at third. And that first pitch is up high for ball 1. Jada, in game 1, had 2 hits, a single and a double, scored a couple runs, stole a base, finished 2 for 4. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Oh, nice off-speed, strike 1. I'm telling you what, Curd is one of those pitchers that everything in her motion, it looks like it's coming at you 100 miles an hour. She moves real quick. She'll wind back, and then it's tough to pick it up out of that tunnel. Misses high, 2 balls and a strike. I mean, she rears back very deliberately. Will just come through smooth. How we all envision our golf swing, if you will. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Jada Coleman. Way up high, ball 3. We didn't mention it in game 1, but big congrats to Jada and her now fiance Billy Bowman, who were engaged this offseason after Billy wrapped up a fantastic campaign for Team 129. Was emceeing the football banquet. I kid you not, I felt like I called Billy Bowman's name the whole night. So congratulations to them. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Jada Coleman. Headed home. Checked her swing on a pitch a little low, caught that bottom edge of the strike zone, full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Curd gets the call. She's ready. That step back, that 1 second pause is ball 4. Oh, Jada Coleman's fired up. She throws the bat, pumps her fist, and here comes the calm, cool, collected Ella Parker. Parker, the DP, quite a Sooner debut in her first game. I still think it should have been scored an inside the park home run. I'm kidding. I mean, bless Gibbs' heart. She cut it off and threw it right into right field. First pitch, good one. 68 on that inside corner. Strike 1 from Curd. I mean, you would really, really, really have to be a homer to call that one an inside the park home run. Here's the 0-1. Up and in, almost got her. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cassidy Curd, lefty, fantastic freshman season. Treasure Coast High School. There's a ball that misses outside. Curd takes a frustrating walk to the back of the circle. Two 2 balls and a strike. Coleman. Could she be going here? The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That was a big cut from Parker on a pitch that came up and in. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of the first of a scoreless game between the Sooners and the Blue Devils. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Parker. I'll pitch to the backstop. Off to second goes Coleman. She'll round the back. Torres, the Duke catcher, chases it down. And for Jada Coleman, that is the second stolen base for her here today. And immediately we're going to have a trip to the circle. And this is maybe a little bit unique to have it this early, but Marissa Young realized, all right, I got to make sure I calm down my youngster here. And she's going to talk with Curd. This is a very cool look uniform-wise. You got the all-whites of Oklahoma with the Oklahoma and the Jordan font across the chest and the crimson accents with the state of Oklahoma on the sleeve. And in the field, you have Duke, and it's all blues with white Duke across its chest in a button-up look. And they have the striped socks. All-time softball uni matchup here, even though Duke has not been a program too terribly long. All right, we're ready to go. Full count pitch. Here it comes from Curd. Check swing. Did she go? No. Ball 4. Down to first goes Parker. Still seems odd to write down Tiare Jennings and put SS or 6 next to her name, but she's the starting shortstop. She walked in all 3 plate appearances in game 1. First and second, nobody out. We're in the first inning. First pitch from Curd is a little bit up, ball 1. Fale Steele. Sooner fans might know her as Fale Palima Aviu. Her and her husband, Jalen, just got married. The 1-0 is nearly another wild pitch. They're going to throw behind Coleman at second base, who slides back in. Torres thought maybe they had a chance. But I bring up Fale, who's over at coaching first, with Patty Gasso, of course, manning the third base coach's box. Because she saw Duke a lot last year when she was at North Carolina. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Jennings. That's in for a strike, 2-1. She said it's a team that is gritty. But the Sooners can control the pace here early. The big hit from Tiare Jennings, the pitch. She had a cut, fouled it straight back. That ball hit off one of the fence postings behind home plate. It's a regular fence, a steel fence, and I mean, that thing hit off one of the posts and shot up into the air. All right, here we go. 2-2 pitch. Just gets a piece of it. Pop it foul. Big game today that a lot of people have been looking forward to is this one and the Washington-Nebraska game later on this afternoon here in Puerto Vallarta. To the 2-2 again. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. She got it. Jennings jogs back to the Sooner dugout, and here comes Kinsey Hansen.
Catcher number 9, Kinsey Hansen.
Hansen hit a bomb out of here in the first game. First and second, 1 out now for the Sooners. Both hitters reached via the wall. First pitch, a little late, swing and a miss from Hansen. 70 miles an hour from Curd. No balls and a strike to the Sooner co-captain, who waits. Swung and missed, but the ball popped off the mid of Torres to the backstop. And both Parker and Coleman are able to move up 60. Parker off to second, Coleman to third on, I think, what is going to be ruled as a wild pitch. I mean, it hit off the glove of Torres, but she had to go up to get it. With an 0-2 count, don't know how much this changes. While outside the two-strike approach from Hansen in the batter's box. Second and third, one out. 0-2, got a piece of it and fouled it back. A couple of years ago, Toby Rowland described Kinsey Hansen entering the batter's box as a wrestler stalking its prey. A little bit more accelerated now with some of the new rules, but she still steps up and has that same walk. The 0-2, pop-up on the infield. Well, its son's a problem, but no issue for Tapia at first, who makes the catch. 2 away for Sid Sanders. Quick little debrief between Kinsey Hansen and Sid Sanders as Kinsey heads back to home plate. Jada Coleman had a leadoff walk. She stole second base. Then Ella Parker on a 3-2 pitch walk. The strikeout of Jennings, a pop out now by Hansen. And here's Sanders. See if she's first pitch swinging. Oh, it hit her. It hit her right on the hand. Jada Coleman tried to snag home plate. She'll head back to third. So the bases are loaded. They got it. You worry about that, but Sid Sanders appears to be okay. She's squeezing out that left hand and having a laugh at Tapia over at first. They know each other. All right, bases loaded for Brito. Sooners had a grand slam in game 1. Let's see what Brito can do here in game 2. She also had a home run in game 1. First pitch, a low, ball 1. Check to see if Brito swung. She did not. Boy, Bubba Ewald is in mid-season form behind home plate. Popping out, pointing down to third. One ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch to Brito. Up high, 2-0. Curd throws so hard, but just has struggled to consistently find the zone here in this bottom half of the first inning of a scoreless game, but the Sooners threatening. Here's the 2-0. Pop to left center field, but not quite deep enough. Jennings ranges over. She's called off by Davidson in left, who makes the catch and ends the inning. Off the bat, it looked like it might have a chance, but it died as soon as it hit the air, and Oklahoma will strand the bases loaded in the first. We head to the second. Sooners and Blue Devils are scoreless. This is Sooner softball from Learfield. Kelly Torres, the catcher for Duke, will lead things off as we welcome you back to Puerto Vallarta. You're listening to Sooner Softball, brought to you by the OU Community Cornerstone Partners, Fowler Auto Group, OG&E, OU Health, and Coca-Cola. University of Oklahoma Athletics is one with you. Scoreless game. First pitch, just a little bit up, ball 1. Oklahoma threatened, loading the bases. 2 walks and a hit by pitch in the first. Duke threatened. Leadoff single by Jennings. A hit by pitch of Gold. He's stranded. 1-0 pitch is up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. So only 1 hit between the two teams. 5 combined runners left on base after 1 inning. The 2-0 is in for a strike, 2-1. That was dirty. (13-0). The Sooners won the opener over Utah Valley. That extended the winning streak to 54 straight games for the Sooners. 2-1 and way up high, ball 3. Maxwell's been a little bit erratic with the strike zone here in her first inning and a batter. And the count to full as Torres bounces that one off her foot. Sooners have a team dinner scheduled for tonight, and then it's back to work tomorrow night. There's a hit by pitch. For the second straight inning, Duke will have the leadoff hitter aboard as Francesca Freelich steps to the plate.
Now batting for the Blue Devils, designated player number 13, Francesca Freelich.
Freelich, right-handed hitting DP. Digs in, runner at first. In tight is Brito at third, as is Sanders over at first. Could we see the sacrifice at play? We do, and it's a strike. Hansen quickly throws behind the runner at first, but Torres is back in. Sooner defense, Sanders at first, Hodge at second, Jennings at short, Brito at third with that battery of Maxwell and Hansen. Here's the 0-1, bunt shown again. This one's bunted hard back to Maxwell, cut off by Brito, who throws to first and gets the out. But the sacrifice works to perfection as Torres advances to second for Jada Baker. We'd like to thank Love's Travel Stops, the presenting sponsor of OU Softball. Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway. It's incredible to see what's going on in the corner of Jenkins and Constitution right now. Holy smokes. Sorry, Imhoff. I got carried. I was a street short. First pitch swinging, popped up foul territory. No room for Sid Sanders over at first to go get it. Strike one. Right-handed hitting shortstop Baker. The scoreboard is erected. The Love's Field on top of it, like the state of Oklahoma. The innings will be in the Panhandle. How cool is that? The 0-1, a little bit up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Maxwell nods as she gets the return from Kinsey Hansen. We're scoreless in the top of the second inning. Sooners won the first game 13-0. 1-1, bounce foul. That was nasty, man. Kelly Maxwell can flat out spin it. A ball and 2 strikes. Maxwell gets the call from Coach Rocha. Brings it home. Oh, good take by Baker. I mean, that was some kind of take on a ball in the dirt. She wanted to and pulled back at the last minute. Wow. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 3. The runner takes off for third. Hansen throws. They got her. Out at third base. Torres tried to take an extra bag. Hansen, the ball barely scooted away from her through an absolute laser. Brito got her on the tag, 2 away. What a play by the Johnny Bench Award-winning catcher, Kinsey Hansen. Torres had slid past the bag, but our third base umpire said, nope, doesn't matter. There's a bouncer foul at the plate. Brian Crochet over there at third said, no. You got her on the tag before she slid past the bag. Boy, that cuts down a runner that Duke worked hard to get into scoring position. 3-2 pitch. Maxwell brings it home. Fouled straight back. Good cut by Baker. I don't know if Brito would have, if she would have missed the original tag, I don't know if Brito would have been able to get back in time to tag Torres, Kelly Torres, who had overslid the bag. But it didn't matter. The pitch. Grounded sharply towards short. Backhanded by Jennings from deep in the hole. Oh, my goodness, she got her! T.R.A. Jennings showing off her range in the 6 hole. Backhanded it and threw an absolute rocket across the diamond to end the second inning. How about that? I mean, she looked smooth And her first big play at short to end the second. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Oklahoma and Duke are scoreless. This is Sooner softball from Learfield.
Cruise In Auto Spa, Norman's Car Wash, Detail, and Oil Change Center, where you can get the 7-day clean car guarantee. Now you can join the Cruise In Mobile Text Club. Text OU Free Wash to 855-592-0764 and receive a free car wash courtesy of Cruise In Auto Spa. Located at 1235 West Main in Norman, make sure to visit their website for more information, cruisinautospa.com. Messaging and data rates may apply.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe, and I just heard a story from a fourth-generation farmer right here in Oklahoma who has dedicated his life to getting the food from his farm onto your table. It's the true story of how food and energy are connected. An incredible tale of how 1.5% of Americans grow and deliver enough food to feed the rest of us. It's a story we all need to hear at oerb.com/micro.
Quench your thirst at HTO, your ultimate destination for premium iced tea, water, and free reign coffee. With 26 flavors of tea, you can savor them as is or create your own unique combination. Now introducing HTO's tea-based energy shots for an added boost. Make HTO your daily stop. Conveniently located in Southwest Oklahoma City, Norman, The Village, and Uptown.
Avery Hodge will lead things off for the Sooners. Had one plate appearance in Game 1, struck out. She'll lead things off against Curd and the Blue Devils in a scoreless game here in the bottom of the second inning. They are in tight at the corners with Tappy at first. Gold at third, and the first pitch is a strike. You're listening to Sooner Softball, brought to you by the OU Community Cornerstone Partners, Fowler Auto Group, OG&E, OU Health, and Coca-Cola. The University of Oklahoma Athletics is one with you. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Hodge. Bunts it foul, 0-2. I did make one terrible mistake yesterday. In an attempt to point out how I would be in a tough spot for a conference call, I sent Toby Rowland a picture poolside. I will stop enjoying myself on these trips for the amount of grief I got for that. But it's been an awesome trip so far. Sooners got in yesterday and came right here and practiced. The 0-2 up high, 1-2. Then had a chance where we're staying to enjoy a nice dinner at a restaurant of their choosing, and tonight they'll get together for a team bonding dinner here in Puerto Vallarta. Here's the 1-2 to Hodge. A little bit in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A good pitch. That's a good pitch. I think Hodge knows it. Each team has had a threat. See if the Sooners can mount one here in the second. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got her. One away. Second strikeout for Curd. That'll bring Hannah Core to the plate. The only frustrating thing about this trip so far has been and this shows you a problem whenever we're in the States, but the lack of Wi-Fi has made it challenging to keep up on other games, the stats we want, the shout-outs. Been a bit of a challenge here today on that front. Hannah Core, with her first start of the year, takes the first pitch high. Pinch hit in Game 1 in the 13-zip win over Utah Valley and promptly got hit by a pitch. Showed off some power in the Battle Series this fall. 1-0. Swing and a miss. A little late to that one. A ball and a strike. We're talking about Avery Hodge last game being someone who was always at the off-season events and always there for, if it's not recruiting or any celebration event or donor event. Hannah Core is one of those too. She swings through strike 2. She was tailgates, whatever it took to spread the word of Sooner softball. Hannah Core did it. One ball, 2 strikes. Core showcasing a bit of a split grip. The pitch Swing and a miss, got her. Swinging, 2 away, back-to-back strikeouts for Curd, who's looking, unfortunately, a little bit more comfortable out there this inning. Here's Riley Boone.
Now batting right fielder number 0, Riley Boone.
We mentioned how good Boone's been here, and immediately as she steps to the plate, some dirt flies up in her eye. She's good. How well Riley Boone has played in her now 2 trips to Mexico. Here's the first pitch. She had an infield hitter last time up. She swings and fouls this one off. When Boone came here in 2020 in Puerto Vallarta, she went 7 for 15. Scored 5 runs, walked a couple of times, drove in a couple of runs, stole a base, and then got hurt. Part of the reason why the fencing's a little bit better out in the outfield now. She pulled back on a pitch that was up. Ball 1. When we came in 17, that was they had temporary fences in the outfield, and then when we came back in 20, they were still temporary fences. Now you got kind of that permanent fencing that goes around the outfield. Boone pops this one foul. Or at the very least, I should say, it's a little reinforced out in center and right center, left center field. It's pretty cool to see the improvement in just the park area since we've been here last. It's this event. There's been a couple of other events they've brought down here to Puerto Vallarta. It's helped out this area quite a bit. Boone takes the 1-2 in the dirt. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curd looks in. Brings it home. And the dirt. Full count. Bubba Ewald is keeping his clock. He lets the pitcher know, hey, we're rolling. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 outs, and a scoreless bottom of the 2nd inning. The pitch. Ball 4. That was tight. But the Sooners get another swing in the inning. And here comes Jada Coleman.
Next up for the Sooners, center fielder, number 24, Jada Coleman.
Jada, her last time up, walked, stole a base, and was traded at 3rd in to end the inning. First pitch to Jada, right down the middle, strike 1. Ella Parker patiently waits on deck. The 0-1 pitch to the left-handed hitting center fielder is headed home. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boone got a little bit farther off the bag than usual there. Got a stare back from the catcher Torres. Ball and a strike. Scoreless game. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Jada. Out, 2 balls and a strike. Riley Boone's kind of daring Torres to throw behind her over at first. As she looks down at Jade in the batter's box, nods, shakes her head towards her, gives her the calm down signal. Here's the pitch to Coleman, headed home. Swing and a miss. Now they'll throw behind Boone, who slides back in safely. And it's a 2-2 count to Coleman with 2 outs and a runner at first in a scoreless game. Put one in the gap somewhere here, Jana. They're giving her the right field line and right center field. Big gap in right center field. The pitch. Pop foul off the net. I say the netting, it's a true fence here. Yeah, in center field, Jennings, who can cover a lot of ground, very Jada Coleman-esque for Duke. She's almost in left center field. And Davidson over in left is in straightaway left. They are not giving that opposite field gap to Jada Coleman here. Here's the 2-2. Pop foul again behind home plate. Do it again. Booney was going on that one. 3-2-2-2. 2-2, yeah. Boone was going on that 2-2 pitch. How about that? Here we go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coleman waits the pitch. Off speed. Popped it up a mile high on the infield. Baker calls for it and makes the catch. And the Sooners unable to get anything going in the second after the 2-out walk to Riley Boone. Jada Coleman pops out. We head to the third. Oklahoma and Duke locked into a good one. We are scoreless. This is Sooner softball from Learfield. Here we go to the top of the third inning. Kelsey Zampa will lead things off. And then it'll be the top of the order in a scoreless game between Oklahoma and Duke. Back to work for the lefty Kelly Maxwell. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's a good sign. Kelly hasn't been able to get on top of many hitters today, and there's strike one. No balls and a strike. Pitch from Maxwell, swing and a miss, strike 2. Zampa chased one that just absolutely broke right out of the zone. Good crowd. I mean, great crowd here today. Not quite yet filling the outfield bleachers, but behind home plate, it is packed in the shade. There's a looper, right field falling fast, but Riley Boone makes the catch. Came sliding in on her knees and caught it Willie Mays style in the basket. One away, and the crowd chants Boone as Riley comes away with a big smile on her face on that one. Deanna Jennings has the only hit for either team. As she steps in, that first inning single, and she slaps this one foul down the left side. That very first at-bat, first pitch of the game, Jennings just chopped one right over the head of the third baseman, Brito. No balls and a strike. Maxwell. Hot shot right at Brito, who snags it off the dirt for out number 2. I mean, that thing was smoked. And Brito was in and made the play, and there's 2 away. When we would talk to Patty Gasso about who replaces Grace Lyons at short, and many, like yours truly, thought that Brito might be the slam dunk choice, there was one thing that Coach Gasso constantly said: Alyssa Brito is just so good at third. And as the first pitch to Tapia is in for a strike, that play right there is a main reason why. Wow. 1 away, or pardon me, 2 away on a fantastic play by Brito. A little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And you can kind of sense Kelly Maxwell feeding off the energy of this defense that she's had that has been spectacular behind. Jada Coleman with the big play on Tapia's line drive in the first inning. The throw out by Hanson. The sliding catch by Boone. Now here's a line drive on a nice play by Sanders, who picks it off the dirt. And that'll do it for Duke in a very quick 1-2-3 top of the third inning. We head to the bottom of the third. Oklahoma and Duke are scoreless. You're listening to Sooner Softball from Learfield.
Cruise In Auto Spa, Norman's Car Wash, Detail, and Oil Change Center, where you can get the 7-day clean car guarantee. Now you can join the Cruise In Mobile Text Club. Text OU Free Wash to 855-592-0764 and receive a free car wash courtesy of Cruise In Auto Spa. Located at 1235 West Main in Norman, make sure to visit their website for more information, cruiseinautospa.com. Messaging and data rates may apply.
When a power line goes down, the safest distance is further than you think. Power from a downed line can travel through trees, water, and ice, and even the ground. You don't have to touch the line to get seriously hurt, so stay as far away as you can. Anything power lines are touching can be dangerous, including the ground. Let's live safely together. Learn more at oge.com/safety tips.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever?
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for... Aw, Jim.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
We're still on the air.
Here we go to the bottom of the third inning. Now, typically in the third innings, we'll have our shout-outs. That's where fans check in from all across the country, letting us know where they're listening by sending us a tweet at OU on the air. That's at OU on the air. It's brought to you by Century Roofing, on guard for Oklahoma. Unfortunately, technology is not our friend. Our Wi-Fi has been spotty, if non-existent. Thanks to the good folks here for allowing us to have the hard line in order to do the broadcast from, which was even in peril as soon as we showed up at the stadium. First pitch to Ella Parker was a strike. When we showed up, the first question was, well, who did you tell? It's like, you. We did, you guys. And they graciously found a way to make it work. The 0-1, swing and a miss, strike two. You had a feeling that maybe the best idea wasn't to roll out with a team that probably rolled as deep as anyone to start this tournament and to work through a few cobwebs. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Parker, who walked her last time up, takes it low, 1-2. But we're here, and we are pumped to be able to bring you the broadcast, hopefully interruption-free. Hopefully the internet here is staying strong, but unfortunately it has affected our ability to hit our third inning shout-outs, brought to you by Century Roofing. We're given a slight reprieve in game one. Popped up, foul behind home plate. Is there room for Torres? No. Gets right off the roof and rolls away. They have a guy whose only job is to get those foul balls that go up over. Standing here behind us. Sprung into action as soon as that one was fouled out of play. 1-2. Low, 2-2. Good pitch. Boy, Parker doesn't mess around. She doesn't step out of the batter's box. She just digs right in and says, come on, let's go. And she waits for this 2-2 offering from the lefty Kurt, who's ready and brings it home. Here it comes. Ooh, ripped foul. Look at it. Their camera positions are above the dugouts at third and first base. And that poor third base cameraman did a little flinch like his life was on the line. I don't blame him. That thing was smoked off the bat of Parker. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Curd. A little bit in, ball three. Another good spot. But Ella Parker has shown some incredible discipline at the plate. Full count here to start a scoreless bottom of the third inning. The pitch. Foul again. Good battle going on here between Curd and Parker. Parker's ready. So is Curd. Here's the pitch. Swing. Oh, she just got a piece of it to stay alive. Just got a piece of it. It popped out of the glove of Torres. Parker had started to walk towards the dugout, but just barely got a piece, and it popped out of the mid of Torres. Oh, this hit one to the moon now, Ella. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Curd. Pop deep down the left field line, but well fouled. There is some activity going on out in the Duke pen. The bullpen is well beyond the right center field wall. 16 back there warming up for them. And again, they've got a second game, so you don't know if it's somebody that they're working on in Danny Drogba to maybe get in this game, or Danny Drogba to get in this game, or maybe get a few throws in for the second game today. It's a full count again to Ella Parker. Here's the pitch. Looped into center field, falling fast, but racing out and making the catch is the shortstop Baker, and there's one away.
Shortstop Jenna Baker with the catch.
One away for TRA Jennings. At the Trails Golf Club in Norman, you'll experience everything you love about golf and more. Learn more about spring membership specials and the advantages of belonging to a private club by scheduling a private tour today. Visit trailsgolf.com. So Jennings, strikeout victim in the first inning, digs in here with nobody on and one out. First pitch from Curd. She had a good cut and fouled it straight back. Duke has stayed the same defensively here with Davidson in left, Jennings in center, and Zampin right. Gold at third, Baker at short, Vega at second, Tapia at first, that battery of Curd and Torres. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Sooners in the third still looking for their first hit. 3 walks and a hit by pitch. Well, you have stranded 4 base runners so far. Here's the 0-2. Jennings chased one that was a little bit up, fouled it straight back. Maybe a little bit of frustration there from TRA. Stays 0-2. Here we go. Curd is set. Big stretch on the rock back, and Jennings reaches and pokes one deep to center field, and it's out of here. Are you kidding me, TRA Jennings? The extra curls in the offseason helped her power that one over the center field. Has put the Sooners on top 1-0. And that ball just carried and carried and carried out of here. Wow. First homer of the season for TRA Jennings. 4th on the day for the Sooners. Here's Kinsey Hansen. Well, the last time Kinsey Hansen stepped to the plate after a home run, she went back-to-back. Here's the first pitch to K9. 1-0 Sooners. That's in for a strike. I mean, it looked like Jennings just reached out and threw the bat at it and launched it out of here. Here's the pitch to Hansen. Low. I will say this for Curd. Very deliberate in everything she does. motion, her breathing, very exaggerated, very calculated. And now Hansen pops one into center field. This one shallow center field. Racing out and making the catch is Vega, who tumbles to her knees for the second out of the inning. Well, the Ella Parker pop out, and on the Kinsey Hansen pop out, it took a couple of nice plays from infielders moving back. There's two away. And here's Sid Sanders. Here's the first pitch to the right-handed hitting first baseman. A little bit in, ball one. One run on one hit for the Sooners. Each team has had one hit. And some defensive gems so far. Here's the 1-0. A little bit up, 2 balls and no strikes to Sanders. Rito waiting for an opportunity on deck. Patty Gasso jumbled the lineup a bit. At least with the slots in the batting order, and gave Hannah Core the start in left field against the lefty Curd. Here's the 2-0. To the backstop, ball 3. Time called here is we're going to have a quick circle visit. Nope. Looked like for a moment Marissa Young might be headed out. She didn't. That's a trip to the circle from the catcher Torres. She talks to Bubba Ewald, who is, as we mentioned, the new rules, the pitch clock. Here we go. Pardon me, 2 balls and a strike here to Sanders. 3 balls and a strike. There's ball 4. Bubba had his third finger hidden from me whenever we yelled it up. Sooners will get a 2-out base runner here, and the walk to Sid Sanders, who has been aboard both times here today against Duke. She was hit by a pitch in the first and walked here, and had reached with a single, so she's on the day 1 for 2 and has been on base 3 times. Here's Brito. 1-0 Sooners on a solo home run from Tiare Jennings. Here's the first pitch to Brito. Rips it through the 5-6 hole in the left field, a base hit. I mean, she smoked that ball. 1 hop past the diving Gold into left field. And the Sooners have their second hit of the game. And will we see Avery Hodge hit here? It doesn't look like it. Patty Gasso has her lineup card out. And we're going to see a couple of changes here. First, Alina Torres is going to pinch hit. Looks like Maya Bland's going to pinch run. So Bland will pinch run at second. And here comes Alina Torres. She singled in game 1. So Bland will pinch run at second. With Alyssa Brito at first. And here's Alina Torres. Oh, what a spot for the fifth-year senior. First and second, 2 outs, 1-0 Sooners. We're in the third. Here's the pitch to Torres. Up high, ball 1. Boy, Bland. You can see her athleticism dancing around at second base. She was way off the bat and was able to scoot back in. 1 ball and no strikes. Oklahoma looking to open this game up after struggling. First time through the lineup, and then some against Curd. Here's the 1-0. Good pitch, but missed a little up. If I'm a Duke fan, I don't like that call. I don't like that call at all. 2 balls and no strikes. That was a strike. But we'll take it. The good news, this is the Sooner Radio Network and not the Blue Devil Radio Network, right? Good hitters count here. The 2-0 to Torres. Takes a strike. Just about the same place, maybe a little bit down. 2 balls and a strike. Bland at second. Brito at first. The 2-1 pitch to the Sooner pinch hitter Torres. Takes strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cassidy Pickering has moved into the on-deck circle. Curd steps back, fires the pitch. Foul off the net. Keep saying netting by habit. It's a true fencing here. Maybe by game 5 we'll figure it out. Curd, long look. Every pitch, a deep exhale. The 2-2 pitch to the Sooner pinch hitter is popped foul down the right side. It's going to get out of the stadium. Torres doing a good job of wasting some really good pitches here from Curd. See if she can put one in some green grass. The pitch. Pop foul again. Whew. Well, you guys could hear Thomas there, but Curd is already up to 77 pitches here in the 3rd inning. That's wild. The Sooners loaded the bases in the 1st inning, too. 3 walks. All right, 2-2, let's do it again. Torres, you felt like she's fouled off about 50 right here already. The pitch. Line drive, right center field gap, it's down. Rounding third and headed home is Bland. She'll score on a clutch 2-out RBI single from Alina Torres. It's 2-0 Sooners. She waited and wasted some good pitches and then lined one in a right center field and gave the Sooners a little bit of breathing room, and that'll do it for Curd. We'll have a pitching change. It's brought to you by Love's Travel Stops. Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway. We'll go ahead and keep it here as we officially see who's going to be the new pitcher. They will go with Lily Walker. So Curd's day is done, but she will be responsible for the 2 runners on base. Brito over at third. And Torres, well, did Torres stay in the game, or do they end up bringing in Hodge to pinch run? So Lily Walker is the new pitcher for the Duke Blue Devils. 6-foot senior. And she's an Oklahoma girl. 6-foot senior out of Inola, Oklahoma, by way of Inola High School. So she'll have a chance to try to come in here and slow down the Sooner attack. Of course, our pitching change is brought to you by Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway. How about that at bat from Alina Torres? Fell behind, 1-2, and just kept battling. Those are the kind of at-bats Patty Gasso loves to see and leads to seeing more of Alina Torres in the Sooner lineup. That's for certain. So Cassidy Pickering will check in here.
Center for Oklahoma, number 7, Cassidy Pickering.
Pickering hit the grand slam home run in game 1. And now she digs in here with the Sooners on top 2-0 and a chance to add to its lead. First and third, 2 outs. First pitch from lefty to the other lefty is in for a strike. And boy, Walker Big, tall. Ball moves like crazy. Pickering gets the call from Coach Gasso. Wonder if Torres could be on the move here. She isn't, as ball 1 misses outside. Sooners looking to add to their 2-0 lead. One earlier today, 13-0 over Utah Valley. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Walker. Ooh, Pickering out a cut and fouled it straight back. Likely we'll be able to close the book on Curd after this inning. I doubt we'll see her re-enter, but we shall wait. Here's the 1-2 to Pickering. Bounce towards third. Diving play from the knees to throw. Gets away from the first baseman. Easily scoring is Brito. Torres will take the turn at third and stay. And Pickering forced Gold to make a play. May have beaten the throw to begin with, but regardless, the Sooners add a run to make it 3-0. And here's Riley Boone. And the Sooners have come to life here in the bottom of the third inning. It's 3-0. Boone walked her last time up. Second and third. 2 outs for Boone. The pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Good speed for Pickering at second base, too. Here's the 1-0. Bounce back up the middle. What a play by Walker. Reached down, backhanded it, ends the inning to retire Riley Boone. Yeah, Inola Longhorn got it done, and that ends the third for the Sooners. But they do some damage. 3 runs on 4 hits. They did rule Pickering's at bat a hit, and OU has jumped on top of Duke as we head to the fourth. It's 3-0 Sooners. Out of Gold will lead things off for Duke as we head to the fourth. Oklahoma on top 3-0. And the first pitch swinging, grounded to third base. Brito up with it, throws across and quickly. There's one away. Kelly Maxwell back to work. She's been pretty fantastic. And her defense has been pretty fantastic behind her, too. There's Claire Davidson. So after all the pinch hitting and pinch running, Sooners do have a bit of a different look defensively as the first pitch is low and into Davidson. New second baseman is Alina Torres. Pickering out in left field now, yeah. So Pickering in left, Coleman in center, and Boone in right. Pitch misses a little bit up. So the infield of Sanders, Torres, Jennings at short, and Brito at third, and the battery of Maxwell and Hansen. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, right field, right at Boone. There's 2 away. Davidson smoked it. I mean, she smoked it. But right at Riley Boone. That's what you call good scouting. That's Ryan Wondrosik and JT Gasso. That's Gabby watching every single pitch from Duke this year and having him perfectly positioned. Here's Amia Vega. 2 outs quickly. Sooners trying to make quick work of the Blue Devils in the fourth. First pitch swinging, fouled off. 3-run third for Oklahoma. Didn't get their first hit until the third inning. Pounded out 4 of them. And they've opened up a lead of 3 runs, 3-0. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Maxwell. Popped up. Shallow right field. Boone calls off Torres under and makes the catch. Inning over. Hey, more of these half innings, Maxwell. These are fun. 1, 2, 3, quick. Top of the fourth inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Oklahoma leads it 3-0. Sooner softball is presented by our presenting sponsor, Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway from Learfield.
Cruise In Auto Spa, Norman's Car Wash, Detail, and Oil Change Center, where you can get the 7-day clean car guarantee. Now you can join the Cruise In Mobile Text Club. Text OU Free Wash to 855-592-0764 and receive a free car wash courtesy of Cruise In Auto Spa. Located at 1235 West Main in Norman, make sure to visit their website for more information, cruiseinautospa.com. Messaging and data rates may apply.
Phillips 66 and Conoco are there for those who never stop going, like parents chasing a fleeting moment of freedom.
Ready, set, go. Okay, honey, we have exactly 18 minutes to grab ice cream before the kids get back, so get your butt in the car. No, drive to the one that has the strawberry swirl. I know it's farther away, but it's so worth it. And oh no, there's a line. Finally, 2 beautiful cones. Make this light or so help me. Now we have 5 minutes to down this before they get here, and we're gonna end up giving this to the kids, aren't we?
There's go in everything you do. Phillips 66 and Conoco are there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Hey Sooner Nation, I'm Kendall Pettis with OU Baseball. When you want to travel, choose a premier motor coach transportation provider, Overland Charters. With over 24 years in the transportation business, Overland Charters is your go-to for top quality group transportation services in Oklahoma and throughout the entire country. So if you want to travel with the winning team this season, choose the premier brand in group transportation, Overland Charters. Check them out online at overlandcharters.com to book your next trip. Overland Charters, official motor coach provider of OU Baseball.
Quick. Top half of the fourth inning. And Oklahoma will look to put a little bit more separation between themselves and the Duke Blue Devils as we head to the bottom of the fourth. It's the top of the lineup. Jada Coleman, Ella Parker, and Tiare Jennings. Here's the first pitch to Jada. Ooh, caught the outside corner, strike one. I never disagree with Bubba Ewell. I disagree with Bubba on that one. The record has been broken. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 to Jada. A little bit low and away. Jada, in the second game today, walked in the first. Stole a base. She has 2 already on this season. Popped out to short in the second. She bats here to lead things off in the fourth with the Sooners on top 3-0. The pitch. Popped up. Shallow center field. Not going to quite get out to center field as the second baseman, Vega, ranges out and makes the catch, 1 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th infield fly out for the Sooners. Here's Ella Parker. She has one of them. As the left-handed hitting DP/first baseman digs in, and the first pitch, nice off speed, in for a strike from Lily Walker. Tall, strong lefty came out of the pen to get the final out in the bottom of the third inning for Duke. Spins that one out. Just missed. Oklahoma product. They had a Sooner out there recruiting for him last couple of years when Sid Romero went out to be the Duke hitting coach. She's now at Oregon. Parker bounces this one towards second. Vega waited, backed up on it, makes the play, throws to first. And there's quickly 2 away for the Sooners here in the fourth. Located just minutes from the OU campus, the Courtyard by Marriott Norman is competitively priced. Travelers in mind. Learn more about our great amenities and book your stay today at Marriott.com/OKCNO. Tiare Jennings is 1 for 2, has a home run. Time is called. Looks like, we've got an umbrella on the field in center field. Something you don't hear very often. There's a stand out there for, it's either a coach's camera or the Flow Sports camera, and that umbrella just went blowing out into center field. All good now. Here's the first pitch to TRA that misses outside, ball one. Jennings homered in the third. He's a strikeout victim in the first. 1 ball and no strikes to the Sooner shortstop. Low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Three 3-0 Sooners. We're in the fourth. All 3 of the Sooners' runs came last inning. And Tiare Jennings started it with a solo home run. She waited but took strike 2 on that off speed. And in response, she digs in a little at the top of the box. Here's the 1-2. The 1-1 makes it 1-2. I was seeing the future. A ball and 2 strikes. I'm really going to miss Tiare. It's just you watch her and you realize this is her last season. She's so great. The 1-2. There's a line shot in the center field. It's down for a hit. And she has a multi-hit game. Wow. Here's Kinsey Hansen. I say it, too, because she'll give you the replays of her at-bats and her frustrations in postgame. You might go, hey, what happened there? And the reaction isn't, no, it's okay. It's always, oh, my. It did this. I can't believe it. She's very passionate about her swing and about her form, and it was on display there. The 2-out single. Here's Kinsey Hansen. First pitch to Hansen. One of those little lollipop changes that drops in. 5th hit of the game for the Sooners. They didn't have a hit until the 3rd. Long look here for Walker to get the pitch. She's ready. Here it comes. Low. And when we say long look, we're going to talk about this a lot. So for those of you that are with us every single game, new system for getting pitches. Every team in college softball is using it. It's not the walkie-talkie that you have in baseball, but it's more of a digital readout that they get on their wrists from the coaches. There's another one of those lollipop changes, and Kinsey Hansen takes a little walk. She can't believe it. Behind of the count now. Ball and 2 strikes. She digs back in, and she's ready with a runner at first and 2 outs. The co-captains here trying to add to the run total. Hansen reaches, loops one to first. Nice play diving in foul territory by Tapia to make the catch and end the inning. Get the sense that Hansen realized she had to protect that outside edge and just got enough of a piece of it to put it in play for Tapia to end the inning. But the Sooners had a hit. That's it. We head to the 5th. Oklahoma leads Duke 3-0. To the 5th. Our 5th innings this season are brought to you by Housesmith Restaurants Group. Enjoy great dining experiences at any of our restaurants. Kelly Maxwell back to work. Kelly Torres will lead things off. First pitch swinging, fouled back, strike 1. The Hal Smith Restaurant Group. What a incredible collection of restaurants. In fact, I was gifted a Hal Smith Restaurant Group gift card from a friend of ours. The 0-1 pitch just drops a little bit low, 1-1. And it's one of those where you can't figure out where you want. You want Charleston's? Do you want the Garage? Do you want Red Rock? Thanks to Hal Smith and his commitment to Sooner athletics. 1-1 is up high, 2-0. Just for the record, I did choose the Garage. You cannot go wrong with the Garage. So thanks to Hal Smith and his support. 5th innings brought to you by Hal Smith Restaurant Groups all season long. Sooners on top 3-0 here as we play on into the 5th. There's a ball outside, and Kelly Maxwell's endangering of giving Duke a base runner for the first time since the 2nd inning. 3 balls and a strike. I'll say one thing I dig about Maxwell. She doesn't mess around. She gets the call. She gets on the rubber. She goes. Hot shot right at Brito again. 1 away. That's 9 straight retired by Kelly Maxwell, and she's got a big smile on her face. Hey, she had some really good third basemen at Oklahoma State. Sydney Pennington was one of them. But she's got a Hoover vacuum over there right now, and Alyssa Brito, who hasn't allowed anything. Chessa Freeland digs in from the right side. She swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Duke appears to have adjusted its approach a bit. Looks like they've really started attacking earlier. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Oh, that painted the inside corner. It's kind of funny. We were talking about the sporadic internet and Wi-Fi that we've been getting here. I'll every so often get like 4 text messages from 8 a.m. this morning. There's a ball in the dirt. So I apologize to people like my mom who have been blowing me up. We'll get you after the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Kelly Maxwell. Ooh, that just misses inside. Misses a strike, just misses hitting Freeland. As long as Dave can hear me back in the Franchise 2 studios, that's the most important person right now. That means we're on the air. Do it again. Oh, just got a piece of it. Kinsey Hansen went looking for the ball. After Freeland took a big cut on a pitch that was up in the zone. Sanders over at first with Torres at second. Jennings at short, Brito at third. Pickering in left, Coleman in center, Boone in right. The battery of Maxwell and Hansen. The pitch took a little off it, missed low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Freeland holds her bat over the plate and rips one foul down the left field line. It's a big smile from Marissa Young. Olivia Watkins, Taylor White, Brian Jones, all in that staff for Marissa. Olivia's over at first base. The pitch. Looped, shallow left field, racing out is Jennings. She'll make the catch just short of the grass, and that'll do it for Duke in a very, very quick. Oh, I tried to push it with another out. That's caught just short of the outfield grass for the second out of the inning. I was making fun of the Utah Valley second baseman earlier who thought it was a third out. That's just how quick Kelly Maxwell has been working recently, and 2 outs now for Jada Baker. Good pitch, strike 1 right in. Only the Sooner softball team can play a doubleheader that starts at 10:30 a.m. And you look down at your clock, and it's 2:30, and you seem like, boy, we've been here a while. Strike 2. Why is this 1 o'clock game still going on? How good they've been. Well, Kelly Maxwell is looking to make quick work even quicker than I wanted to. Pitch. Did she check her swing on a pitch up and away? She did Baker. Jada Baker grounded out to short in the second. Speaking of big-time plays at short, that might have been the play of the game so far. Tiare Jennings went deep in the hole, backhanded it. Threw an absolute laser to get her fellow shortstop at first. Pitch. Boy, that just missed inside. I mean, just missed inside. 2-2. She's something. She is something. The 2-2. All 3. Remember when DJ Sanchez and I were doing the OSU, the Bedlam game last year, watching Kelly Maxwell, and DJ would keep moving her arm. She's kind of flinging her arm out a little bit. I've not seen much of that at all from Kelly Maxwell today. Very sound pitch. Top foul. It's hot. Trails Golf Club weather. We're in the mid-80s right now, but there is a nice breeze blowing across the field. Grounds crew has done a nice job where it's not too dusty quite yet, but every so often you'll get a wind and that dust will kick up. 3-2 again. Swing and a miss. Got her. Inning over officially. Second strikeout for Kelly Maxwell, who gets a standing applause from the Oklahoma Sooner fans here. And that's a Tinker Federal Credit Union strikeout. Tinker Federal Credit Union, Oklahoma's largest credit union. Sooners will head to the bottom of the fifth inning, in control, leading 3-0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield.
At OG&E, we make the power grid more reliable, efficient, and sustainable. Technology makes our systems even smarter, rerouting electricity automatically, freeing up crews for the jobs that matter most. A smarter grid means more reliable electric service. It's our duty to power your every day and every night so you can live your life uninterrupted. Because at OG&E, we energize life.
If you're looking for good times and great rewards,
Riverwind is your place to play.
with almost 3,000 of your favorite games and 2 table game pits in 2 high-stakes areas.
Celebrate the season of love with our Leap into Love giveaway.
Play to win your share of $80,000 every Friday in February.
Welcome to the best casino in the metro.
Cruise In Auto Spa, Norman's Car Wash, Detail, and Oil Change Center, where you can get the 7-day clean car guarantee. Now you can join the Cruise In Mobile Text Club. Text OU Free Wash to 855-592-0764 and receive a free car wash courtesy of Cruise In Auto Spa. Located at 1235 West Main in Norman, make sure to visit their website for more information, cruiseinautospa.com. Messaging and data rates may apply.
We're back in Puerto Vallarta, where Oklahoma heads to the bottom of the fifth inning at Nancy Alvarez Stadium with a 3-0 lead. It'll be Sid Sanders, Alyssa Brito, and Alina Torres. First pitch from Lily Walker, the lefty, to Sanders, misses inside ball 1. 3 runs on 5 hits for the Sooners. They have stranded 7 runners on base, including the bases loaded in the first inning. Sanders has reached both plate appearances, was hit by a pitch and walked. 1-0, misses way outside, 2-0. She was pinned run for in the third by Maya Bland, so the run scored isn't hers, but a spot in the lineup did score one of the 3 Sooner runs. Boy, that off speed is dirty. That drops right in for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike to Sid Sanders. Appreciate all you have taken a little Thursday to hang out with us during the workday to start the 2024 season. All 3 is low. It's been a fun day. 13-0 win over Utah Valley. First home run of the season was a Cassidy Pickering grand slam. Sanders had a mighty cut and swings through that changeup for strike 2, full count. Grand slam home run from Pickering. Home runs from Alyssa Brito and Kinsey Hansen. Tiare Jennings homers here in game 2. 3-2 pitch, line drive, right field, falling fast. Oh my goodness! A full extension diving catch by Zema in right field. Might be one of the best catches we've seen here today. Wow! Zampa went full extension on the dive and took away extra base hits, or extra bases from Sanders. Wow. One away. Put a star on that one. Here's Brito. Brito's 1 for 2 on the day, a run scored and a single. Dances out of the way of the first pitch for ball 1. Boy, if that ball got down for Sanders, she was going to be able to make some headway. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Brito. Takes it low, 2-0. I mean, that's wow. That's one of those catches that should probably be on SportsCenter later tonight. Here's the 2-0 to Brito. Checked her swing on a pitch that looked well out of the zone, but called strike 1. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. Popped into left field, pretty deep. Not quite deep enough. Davidson ranges back just short of the fence to make the catch, and there's 2 away. And here's Alina Torres. Boy, Alina Torres has kind of made a statement here today. Got a base hit in the first game.
Number 40, Alina Torres.
And then had the clutch RBI 2-out single that helped give the Sooners a little cushion in the third inning. 3-run third is all we've seen so far, runs-wise from the Sooners. Torres waited on an off-speed and popped it foul. Cassidy Pickering waits on deck. Wouldn't surprise me if when we play Washington tomorrow night here in Puerto Vallarta, wouldn't surprise me at all if Alina Torres isn't the starting second baseman. Pitch misses outside. 5th innings presented by the Hal Smith Restaurant Group. Enjoy great dining experience at any of our restaurants. We're in the 5th, 3-0 Sooners. Oh, you looking to try to keep this inning alive. That one's in the dirt. And avoid something that hasn't happened today. OU hasn't had a 1-2-3 inning today. OU hasn't had a 1-2-3 inning since the 7th inning of the Women's College World Series Championship Series Game 2. The last time they played. Well, there's a really good pitch, strike 2. I mean, a really good pitch. Torres takes a little walk. Torres digs in. Deep squat as she waits on the pitch. The lefty Walker rocks and fires. Low and in. Missed. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the full count pitch in the dirt, ball 4. Sooners will live to get another hitter here. After the walk to Torres, here's Cassidy Pickering. Pickering was credited with a single her last time up. And we're going to have a pinch runner. Oh, there's Avery Hodge to pinch run for Torres. That'll do it on the day for Torres. Hodge will stay in and play second base in the top of the 6th. Of course, I say that. We all know this offense is capable of putting 5 on the board before you blink, and we're heading home.
Number 82, Avery Hodge. Batting is number 7, Cassidy Pickering.
So there we go, Pickering. Big day for her. Has driven in 6 runs on the day between the 2 games. Here's the first pitch. Way inside, ball one. Duke again has a little activity out in their pen. I knew there was a reason I brought the binoculars. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Pickering. Good pitch, strike on the outside corner. Sophia Gamer McKinnon, the righty sophomore, is out getting ready out of West Hartford, Connecticut. Things get a little bit carried away here. We might see her. That pitch is drilled back up the middle. Base hit. Rounding second and headed for third is Avery Hodge. And Cassidy Pickering have a day. Her second hit of the game. First and third for Riley Boone. Sooners will pinch run here as Hannah Core will end the day for Pickering. Core will come back in left field. Duke can have a pitching change here. He's out talking right now to Lily Walker. Pickering is debriefing at home plate with Boone and Jada Coleman. I'm watching Jada and Riley and Pickering, and Jada's got two bats that she's leaning on, and now Patty Gasso says, all right, let's just all come together. And so she'll bring everyone in, meeting, and the circle is over. So first and third for Oklahoma. Boone at the plate. Riley's 0 for 1, but did walk in the first inning. It's Coke Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Take a taste and find out for yourself. Coca-Cola, official partner of the Oklahoma Sooners. All right, we're ready to go. Boone is the chant from the crowd. First and third, they are in tight on the infield. 3-0 Sooners with 2 outs. Boone looks to add to it. First pitch, outside, ball one, and Core is just basically going to walk to second base. Wait, they call that a strike? Ooh, okay, Bubba, that's the second time I'm disagreeing with you. No balls and a strike. Boone waits. The pitch bounced off the glove towards short. The throw is not in time. Oh, he called her out at first base. Are you kidding me? That is a terrible call at first base. Oh, my goodness. And there is no replay. There's no review here. Riley Boone beat it by a step, and he called her out at first. That is a horrible call at first base. But that'll do it for the Sooners. They're unable to add to their 3-0 lead. And as we head to the 6th inning, the Sooners are rolling. They lead Duke 3-0. Sooner softball from Learfield. What an outing for Kelly Maxwell. For now, her day is done as Patty Gatso will turn to the pen and bring in Carly Keeney, the talented right-handed pitcher who transferred to Oklahoma for Liberty. Carly Keeney, we did not see her in the fall, a 5'10" graduate student out of Providence, Kentucky, by way of Liberty University. Had an outstanding career at Liberty, but as we mentioned, had a finger injury that kept her out of fall ball, and now she makes her Sooner debut as the righty. First pitch to Kelsey Zampa is bounced foul. Watched Patty Gasso, who is now making sure that she checked everyone back in. And it's only fitting that Zampa would lead things off after that incredible catch that she made. Because it's a little bit of a different look defensively for the Sooners. Hannah Core is back in now in left field with Coleman in center, Boone in right. Sid Sanders at first. Avery Hodge re-enters the game at second, with Jennings at short, Brito at third, and the battery, Carly Keeney and Kinsey Hansen. No balls and a strike. Keeney brings it home. Fouled off. Keeney, incredible career at Liberty, 3-time All-ASUN second-team selection, a 2.32 career ERA, 69-29 her overall record. Line drive, right center field, down for a hit. Boone ranges over and cuts it off. And Duke has its first base runner since the second inning. Boy, what a job by Kelly Maxwell, who left this game after having retired 11 straight batters. She's in line for the win. 5 innings, 1 hit, had the 2 strikeouts. There's a bunt that's pushed foul. Foul bunt from the leadoff hitter, Deanna Jennings. I guess she didn't walk a batter. She only had the 2 hit by pitches. So 1 walk. Leadoff single by Deanna Jennings was the only hit that Kelly Maxwell allowed, but give credit to that Sooner defense who stepped up in a big way. So our first pitching change for the Sooners today in this game, brought to you by Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway. Runner at first. 0-1 is pop foul off the net, off the gate. Fins, whatever. Strike 2. There is one area of the fencing that has been peeled back so that they can have the camera well right on top. Pretty cool. 0-2. Another foul ball. The one thing that I'm very envious of in watching the fans is they have fruit that you can buy in like these plastic containers, these plastic tubs. And they're very affordable. They all look incredible. Mango is the way to go. 0-2 again, reaches and fouls it off. Keeney, according to our game notes Thomas put together, is incredible the second time through a lineup, too. She can carve up a lineup. This tie to Jennings. Throw behind the runner at first. Close, but back in time is Zampa. She has limited opponents to an OPS below 632 each of her last 3 seasons. First chance to see her here. In a tight game, it's 3-0 Sooners. The pitch fouled off. A 3-run third for the Sooners. It started on a Tiare Jennings home run. Clutch RBI single from Alina Torres. RBI from, unbatted in as well, from Cassidy Pickering. That's where we are. The pitch well outside. Good job by Hansen to go get it. Oh, wow, that's a big-time play by Kinsey Hansen. If you are watching along, you'll notice that the tape on Kinsey Hansen's chest protector is red. There's a grounder to short, could be 2. To second for 1. No, they'll eat it. That's probably smart with the speed of Deanna Jennings. 1 away. Jennings will reach on a fielder's choice here in the 6th. That'll bring Giselle Tapia to the plate.
First baseman number 29, Giselle Tapia.
After winning 13-0 in Game 1, a little more of a dogfight as we expected here in Game 2. First pitch right on the outer edge for strike 1. Keeney, very quick motion. The righty gets it up there fast, too. Misses low and away. Ball 1. Only 2 hits for Duke. Swing and miss, runner goes. Now they got her trapped between second and first, but getting back to first is Jennings. And speaking of Jennings, a really nice play by our Jennings, Tiare Jennings, on the throw down from Hanson that short hopped Tiare Jennings. Ball and a strike. Back to the original point for Kinsey Hanson, the red tape, whenever it's Peyton Monticelli or whenever it's Keeney. Dude, there's a lizard on the field. There's an actual lizard on the field. And Avery Hodge does not like it. I don't think I do either. There's like a chameleon lizard on the field right now. That's good. PA guy says he's outside of the base paths. He's like, what are all these people doing in my home? Umpires are rolling a ball to get him out of here. I don't think I would like that either. Time is called as they...
Definitely not a Sooner or a Blue Devil.
Definitely something I didn't like. Whatever that was, I don't want to see one of those. They've got some maintenance people that are out on the field now. The Lizard wants nothing to do with leading. So are we going with an iguana instead of a lizard? Is that what we're going with? Iguana? Okay. Isn't it a lizard, though? A big lizard. All right. All right, yeah. I don't like that. I don't want that. All right, they got the iguana out of here. Lizard or whatever. It was way too big for me. And the field guys will now make their way. They were entirely too comfortable with that, like they knew what it was. I have never in my life had a delay for a game for an umbrella on the field or an iguana lizard on the field. But the iguana is 1 for 1 in stopping play. All right, ball and 2 strikes. We're back to action. Runner at first. It's a tight game. 3-zip Sooners. Pitch popped out of the mitt of Hanson and actually hit Tapia. She's okay. She kind of said something to Hanson there. I don't think Hanson did that on purpose. I don't know if she could. Here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Keeney. Fallon just got a piece of it in Tapia. I think Tapia now watching her today, I don't necessarily know if that she's saying anything to Hanson. I think that's just her. She kind of walks around a lot. I did realize I had not done my research necessary on iguanas or lizards for today's broadcast. The pitch bounced back to Keeney. She'll go to second for 1 to first. Come on now. 1, 6, 3, double play. Inning over. How about that from Carly Keeney? And look how smooth Tiare Jennings was on the turn. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Sooners lead Duke 3-0. This is Oklahoma Sooner softball from Learfield.
Used Ford trucks. We have more because we give you more for your trade at Bob Moore Ford. In fact, we have over 30 used trucks in stock right now. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, whatever you're looking for. We have the used Ford truck for you. Choose from XLTs, Lariats, King Ranches, and Platinums. Get the used Ford truck you want at the affordable price you need. Only at Bob Moore Ford at I-35 and Southeast 89th Street or online at bobmooreford.com.
When a power line goes down, the safest distance is further than you think. Power from a downed line can travel through trees, water, and ice, and even the ground. You don't have to touch the line to get seriously hurt, so stay as far away as you can. Anything power lines are touching can be dangerous, including the ground. Let's live safely together. Learn more at oge.com/safety tips.
It's yoga with Drake Stoops and Kendall Daniels.
And exhale. Tune in to your chakras.
Yo, Drake, you feeling this yoga stuff?
Kendall, dude, I feel wonderful.
How are you so calm?
I got that Schwab swagger.
Schwab swagger?
Here, try this Schwab dog.
Get your swag on with Swab Meat, the official mouth-watering hot dog of OU and OSU athletics.
Namaste.
Jayla Wright will be the new pitcher for the Duke Blue Devils as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Oklahoma 3-0 over Duke. Sooners looking for their 55th consecutive win. Patty Gasso looking to become the third winningest softball coach across all levels, across all eras, all by her lonesome. There's Jada Coleman. She'll lead things off. The righty finds the outside corner, does right, strike one. Jayla Wright, impressive senior out of Charlotte, North Carolina, transferred here from Michigan State. Misses low, 1-1, pardon. Was talking to Gabby during the break, and she said what impressed her about Wright is her drop ball. And Sooners seem to struggle with that a little bit at times last season. Ooh, that's a little bit of a gracious zone there from Bubba. Ball and 2 strikes. Jayla Wright officially becomes the third pitcher of the day. Walker and Curd. Well, Curd then Walker. 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. No other defensive changes for Duke. They've pretty much gone with the same 9 that started the game. Wright points towards first base with their glove before every pitch, and Coleman just fouled one off her foot and crumbles. She's okay. Hey, one of the Sooner fans here did bring up a good point. So we've had an iguana on the field here in Mexico, and we had a fox on the field at the Cotton Bowl a couple years ago. Probably 2 animals that were shocked to see this many people where they usually hang out. It's like, what's going on here? Coleman's getting a little extra time to walk this one off. Two balls, 2 strikes. Officially now. Wright stares in, big deep breath, points that glove towards first base. Now brings it home. Coleman got a piece of it to stay alive. Jada said something to the home plate umpire. She did not seem happy. And Coleman calls time, and she wants to go down and talk to Patty Gasso. Patty's got a big smile, puts her arm around Coleman, and they talk about it. I'm going to make sure that we all are educated to where I don't incorrectly lay out the new rules. But with the new clock rules in softball, it's like the umpires, I said it would be like a digital clock, but the umpires, they have control of it. They have like a buzzer. So they'll start their clock, and whenever the pitcher goes too long, it's an extra ball. If the hitter takes too long, it's an extra strike. They've got a timer that they keep all themselves. All right, here we go. 2-2 in the dirt, ball 3. I think Jada's still hurting a bit from the foul ball off her foot. That's what I think. She's moving around a little gingerly as she walks around and now digs back in. Full count. We'll keep Mara Dickman happy or busy after this game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. They got her. 1 away. And that'll bring Ella Parker to the plate. Sooners and the Blue Devils played a good one last year out in Los Angeles.
Number 5, Ella Parker.
This has been a pretty good one here today. OU leads at 3-0. Parker. 0 for 2 on the day, but did walk in the first inning. A pitch from Wright. Swing and a miss. There's that drop ball. Oh, man. Has that been going on all game? No balls and 1 strike. I just noticed it. Here's the pitch. A little bit in. All the runs in this game came in the 3rd inning. Solo home run from T.R.A. Jennings. A couple clutch runs batted in from Alina Torres and Cassidy Pickering. That's where we are, 3-0. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Parker hits it hard off the diving shortstop Baker's glove into left field. Ella Parker aboard, and here comes T.R.A. Jennings.
Next up for the Sooners, the shortstop number 23, T.R.A. Jennings.
Duke's got a fan that sits in the front row, and she's got the kind of voice you're going to hear for days. Jennings homered in the 3rd inning, singled in the 4th. She's 2 for 3. Parker, a threat to go at first. The pitch. Ooh, Jennings had a big cut, and that thing fell off the table for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. The 0-1. Looped into right field, falling fast. It's down. Parker had to wait on it. Now she takes off and slides in ahead of the throw. It's a 3-hit day for T.R.A. Jennings. There's Kinsey Hansen.
Now batting the catcher, number 9, Kinsey Hansen.
The right-handed hitting catcher. Hansen's 0 for 3 on the day. Popped out to first, second, and first. Now has a chance to give the Sooners a little bit more than just a 3-zip cushion here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch, low, ball 1. No, 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, Wright is deliberate. She brings it home. Popped up again by Hansen. Behind home plate is there room. There is. Parker's going to tag and take off for third, and they're going to tag her out. Patty Gasso says maybe not the worst idea, but maybe not the best either, as that ball caught up against the fence by Torres. And then they double off Parker trying to snag a bag. We head to the 7th. Oklahoma 3 outs away from a 2-0 start as they lead Duke 3-0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield. MidFirst Bank is a premier partner of OU Athletics and your exclusive home for the OU debit and credit card. Visit midfirst.com/Sooners for details. And Oklahoma Athletics would like to thank the official Eat, Play, Stay partners. Visit Norman, Cup Bop, Courtyard by Marriott, Midway, Deli, Nashburn, and Norman NCED. Visit Soonersports.com for more information. And OG&E, we energize live. To the 7th, 3-0 Sooners. A little different look defensively for Oklahoma. Riley Boone is now out in center field. Quincy Lilio is in right, with Hannah Core in left. Infield remains the same with Brito at third. Jennings at short. Avery Hodge at second. And Sid Sanders at first. The battery of Keeney and Hansen. Anna Gold will lead things off. First pitch to Gold is just off the inside edge from Carly Keeney for ball one. Got a chance to talk and get to know Keeney during one of the Sooner softball camps a couple weeks ago. Incredibly bright young woman. Got a great future. She fouls this one off beyond just her playing career. She'll have a chance to play the next level if she wants. Big smile with Alyssa Brito as she came over after the foul ball. No balls and a strike, or 1-1, excuse me. There's a grounder to third, backhanded by Brito. It's fair. She'll throw across, and there's one away. Anna Gold is retired. Here's Claire Davidson.
Alyssa Brito to Sydney Sanders for the first out.
I can't even begin to tell you, Sooner Nation, how incredible the showing is of Oklahoma fans here in Puerto Vallarta. This is unbelievable. It grows every time we come. Fly out to left, a line to right. That's Claire Davidson's day as Keeney misses with the first pitch low and away for ball one. She came up with runners first and second and only one out as she takes ball two. Fans didn't like that one. She came up with runners at first and second in the first with one out and lined one in the left center field that Jada Coleman made routine. There's a strike, 2-1. Keeney kind of smiles and nods at Kinsey Hansen. Two balls and a strike. Ooh, that one just came out of her hand wrong. Ball three. So Lilio in shallow right field. Boone shaded towards left center with Corin left. That's how they're playing Davidson here. What a rally to start for Duke. There's ball four. Oof. That ball just missed. Here's Amia Vega.
Batting for the Blue Devils, second baseman number 17, Amia Vega.
I wonder if Duke might, you're down 3, this is your last opportunity, maybe to jumpstart something, maybe a little hit and run, maybe not. Regardless, they've struggled, and Vega was swinging for the fences on strike one as she whipped right through it. At one point, Kelly Maxwell had retired 11 straight Duke Blue Devils before Carly Keeney came in the 6th. There's a looper into right field. It falls for a hit. Lilio up with it quickly, fires it back in, and Duke will bring the tying run to the plate in Kelly Torres. One out, top of the 7th inning. 3-0 Sooners, but the Blue Devils have brought the tying run to the plate with only one out. Let's see what Keeney's got here. Big moment. First pitch. It hit her. It hit her on the elbow, and now the bases are loaded. Here's Francesca Frelich, and everyone will come together in the circle as the Sooners have a little adversity to start things here in the 7th. The ground out by Anna Gold. And then a walk to Davidson, a bloop by Amia Vega, and then Torres is hit on the first pitch. Frelich is 0 for 1, had the sac bunt earlier. Here's the first pitch, in for a strike. And that was about right where the pitch was to Vega. Only she was right on that inside chalk of the batter's box. No balls and a strike. Strike two, right on that outer edge. And quickly, Carly Keeney pounds the zone with back-to-back strikes to jump ahead, no balls and 2 strikes on the 7-hole hitter Freeland. And the crowd's into a frenzy now. The 0-2. Pop foul down the left field line and out of play. Freeland said something to Bubba Ewald. Now the Marissa Young's upset about something as she came walking down from the third base coach's box. Don't know what that was about. Freeland originally had said something to home plate umpire, but we're good now. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch popped up, foul and out of play behind home plate. Hansen slowly rolls the ball out to Keeney so he can get a little dirty. Well, the Sooners have missed several opportunities to really add to this lead here today over the Duke Blue Devils. Bubba Ewald went to the dugout to get more softballs. We're ready to go, I think. Yep, here we go. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Keeney. Check swing. Did she go? No. No. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good pitch by Keeney. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. 2 away. Two away. That's another Tinker Federal Credit Union strikeout. Tinker Federal Credit Union, Oklahoma's largest credit union. Jada Baker is 0 for 2. First pitch, check swing on a ball little in. 1 ball and no strikes. We started the play in the second. Baker was at the plate, and Jennings made a great play at short. She takes strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Keeney walks to the back of the circle, grabs some dirt, tosses it. Big breath from the senior. Here's the pitch. Way out. 2 balls and a strike. Keeney nods towards Hansen. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Keeney. Swing and a foul tip at the plate. Now Marissa Young is going to call time, and everybody's going to come together. What a moment. Bases are loaded, top of the 7th inning. Sooners would get an at-bat if Duke is able to tie this or take the lead. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-0. Oklahoma leads it. Carly Keeney, the grad transfer from Liberty, after a fantastic pitching performance from Kelly Maxwell. Here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Everybody's ready. The pitch. Bounce towards short, charged by Jennings, up with it, shovels to third for the Fours. Ball game. Oklahoma runs its winning streak to 55 straight games, and they start 2024 by sweeping the first 2 games of the Puerto Vallarta College Challenge. The final score, Oklahoma 3, Duke 0. The Bud Light postgame show is next. This is Sooner Softball from Learfield.
A great game plan always opens the door to score. Hey, it's Mike Steele here for my friends at Affordable Door. Score a win for your home by signing up for the Affordable Door annual maintenance plan. For just $119, you can make sure all aspects of your garage door